Helix.
To kick us off today, can you give us a high-level definitional overview of Cliometrics and how it might help us better understand the history and future of higher ed through an economic lens?
So Cliometrics is simply using economics to look back in the past and figure out where we came from, where we're going, and use that knowledge to better predict future events. In terms of higher education, the first university opened at about 1000 AD in Milan. So we got about 1,000 years of good data to figure out how things are going to change. Especially right now, I think there's a good connection with Cliometrics. As AI becomes more and more common, we already went through a pretty big technology change with the Industrial Revolution in the early 1800s, and seeing how technology changed the landscape of education back then, I think that can help us to understand how AI and other technological advances are going to impact education going forward.
Let's talk about the decreasing student confidence we're seeing in the value of higher ed and whether or not you believe the economic data supports this feeling.
There is economic data that shows people are decreasing confidence in it, but that doesn't translate to long-term data. The value of investing in education still gives us a high return, both in income and in personal satisfaction from knowing your field. So while we are seeing declining confidence, I think that's probably more a short-run event. I think as people realize the value of education over time, I think they'll be more optimistic. Also, to tell you the truth, I think there's probably a small little bias in a lot of those results from people being upset with student loans. I think that gives a more melancholy view of their education, when in reality, it's still a better return than throwing the money in the S&P 500.